Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. Biology session, plant tissues. We have been discussing about the plant tissues. In the plant tissues, what is a tissue? A tissue is a group of cells which are similar in structure and function. So far we have studied about the meristematic tissue. The plant tissues are divided into four major types. What are they? Meristematic tissue, dermal tissue, ground tissue and vascular tissue. So we have completed the dermal tissue, the meristematic tissue, and today in this class we are going to discuss about the ground tissue, which is the major part of the tissue system in the plants. Okay, let us proceed. So basically the plant tissues are divided into two main types, the temporary tissues and permanent tissues. Temporary tissue, it is nothing but meristematic tissue which contain actively divided cells. Where the meristematic tissue is present? At the growing tips of roots and stem. Now the permanent tissue, meristematic tissue itself converted into permanent tissue after maturation and differentiation. Okay children, so what is a permanent tissue? A permanent tissue is composed of those cells which have lost their capacity to divide. Okay, meristematic tissue, actively dividing cells are present, but in permanent tissues cell division capability is lost. They have definite shape. Permanent tissue, they have definite shape, size and thickness. The permanent tissue may be dead or living. It may be dead or living. The division and differentiation of the cells of meristematic tissues give rise to permanent tissue. Where from these permanent tissues are formed? They are formed from meristematic tissues. By means of cell division, the meristematic tissues itself differentiated into permanent tissues. In the cell differentiation, developing tissue and organs change from simple to more complex forms to become specialized for specific function. Means this is the definition of differentiation. What is differentiation? After cell division, the cells are differentiated and are assigned with a specific function. Okay, so after differentiation only organs and organ systems are formed. The result of root system and shoot system, it is after differentiation only. The cells of permanent tissue lose the capacity to divide and attain permanent shape, size and function. Okay, so the permanent tissues, these permanent tissues are again divided into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissues. Okay, the simple permanent tissues are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. These are permanent tissues, simple. What is the difference between a simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue is, a simple permanent tissue is made up of only one kind of cells, only one type of cells is present, which are similar in structure and function. Entire tissue is made up of only one type. Whereas the complex permanent tissue, if you take, it is made up of different types of cells. All together perform single function, but they are made up of different types of cells are present in the complex permanent tissues. So let us study about the simple permanent tissues. Ground tissue. The cells appear larger with prominent walls. These cells form ground tissue. It forms the bulk of the plant body. If you take the entire plant body, maximum portion of the plant body is made up of which type of tissue? Ground tissue. That's why it is called the fundamental tissue in the plants. Okay, what are the fundamental tissue? Ground tissue. They are nothing but parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So most of the portion of the plant tissue is composed of ground tissue. Next, so these are the three types of ground tissue: parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. The ground tissue is useful for storing food and providing physical support to the plant body. So what is the function? Ground tissue help in storage of food and also gives support and protection. Okay, gives support to the plant body, physical support, or gives mechanical strength to the plant. There are mainly three types of ground tissues. They are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. So in this video in detail we are going to study about parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. See, pronunciation is very important. So tissue, in plants the tissue is divided into two categories: meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. In the permanent tissues, again divided into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. So the simple permanent tissues are also called the ground tissue. The complex permanent tissues are also called vascular tissues. Okay, children. So simple permanent tissues or ground tissue it is also called. So it is the maximum plant body is composed of this ground tissue. Ground tissue in the plant is divided into three subtypes. They are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Okay. Next, this ground tissue may be living or non-living. First, parenchyma. Parenchyma is the tissue. Which tissue? Ground tissue. Actually, parenchyma is the fundamental tissue of the plants. It is present in almost all parts of the plant, like roots, stem, leaves, flowers and fruits also, because the stored part of the food is nothing but parenchyma only. So the parenchyma tissues are found in the soft parts of a plant such as roots, stems, leaves and flowers. So this is the parenchyma tissue. So every tissue is having an arrangement of cells. In the parenchyma tissue, more intercellular spaces are present. It possesses well-defined nucleus, cytoplasm and well-developed vacuole. Well-developed cell wall is present, and the main you can identify this parenchyma tissue by the intracellular spaces. Okay. Next, the cells of this tissue are loosely packed and contain large intercellular spaces. Parenchyma tissue possesses large intercellular spaces between the cells. Each cell has a vacuole at the center. See, this is the vacuole. For every cell is having a vacuole at the center. The function of parenchyma tissue are storage, photosynthesis, and to help the plant to float on the water. Okay, the storage, two types of storages are there. One is food storage parenchyma and water storage parenchyma. Two types of storage parenchyma are present in the plants. Next, photosynthesis. The parenchyma present in the chloroplast which store or which possess chlorophyll is called chlorenchyma. What is the parenchyma with chlorophyll? Chlorenchyma. That chlorenchyma helps in the photosynthesis process. Next, aerenchyma. The parenchyma which store air, it is called aerenchyma. This aerenchyma helps present in the water plants, help the plant to float on the surface. Okay. So let us see more about this parenchyma tissue. The parenchyma which contain chloroplast, the parenchyma which contain chloroplast, it is called chlorenchyma. It is called chlorenchyma. See here, the mesophyll tissue, the plant leaf, particularly in the cross section of leaf, if you see, it consists of mesophyll tissue. That mesophyll is divided into palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. The palisade parenchyma contain more chlorophyll. Chlorenchyma is present in the palisade parenchyma. Okay. The parenchyma which contains large air spaces, it is called aerenchyma. This is the aerenchyma tissue. So aerenchyma is the tissue present in hydrophytes. Hydrophytes means water plants, particularly Pistia, free floating hydrophytes. This aerenchyma tissue is present in large amounts. The parenchyma which stores water or food or waste products, it is called storage tissue or storage parenchyma tissue. For example, in succulents or in xerophytes, the water storage tissue, it is nothing but the parenchyma tissue. For example, if you take a potato, in the stem the starch is stored, that is also parenchyma tissue, storage parenchyma. So it is divided into water storage parenchyma, food storage parenchyma, or simply storage tissue. These are the main functions of parenchyma. It is present in almost all parts of the plant like roots, stem, leaves, flowers. Okay, all primary structures of the plant possess a parenchyma tissue. Next, come to collenchyma. Okay, so the main function of the parenchyma is photosynthesis, storage of food, water or air. So it is divided into two main types, storage parenchyma and aerenchyma, air stored parenchyma, and chlorenchyma which performs photosynthesis. So now come to second type of ground tissue, that is collenchyma tissue. The collenchyma tissue in plants support tissue. It is also called the supporting tissue of living elongated cells with irregular cell walls. Okay, there in parenchyma more intercellular spaces have seen, but here less. Collenchyma cells have thick deposits of cellulose. What is cellulose, children? You studied the structure of cell wall in the first lesson. So cell wall is composed of a chemical substance called cellulose. So that's why the collenchyma cell walls consist of cellulose and appearing polygonal shape, okay, in cross section. The strength of the tissue results from these thickened cell walls and the longitudinal interlocking of cells. Collenchyma may form cylinders or occurs as discrete strands like this. So the cell walls having a very thickened cell walls. So actually these lines represent the plasma desmata, which helps in interconnecting the cells. So they possess nucleus and a big vacuole in the center and a cell wall with thickenings. This is the collenchyma tissue. So it is maybe in the form of cylinders or it occurs in the form of discrete strands, means isolated separate strands. So it is a supportive tissue and a living tissue. Living tissue means inside the substance, living substance is present, because dead tissue is also there. That's why specially we are mentioning living tissue. So collenchyma and sclerenchyma, these two ground tissues together called as mechanical tissues. Their main function is to support the plants, to give mechanical strength to the plant parts. So collenchyma specially present in the young stems. It gives elasticity. Now further we will see collenchyma. The collenchyma cells are polygonal. The cells are polygonal and in cross section, polygonal in cross section, and are much longer than parenchyma cells. The strength of the tissue results from the thick end of cell walls and the longitudinal overlappings and interlocking of the cells. Okay, they are longitudinal. So discrete strands we discussed, no? So the pits are present in the cell walls and provide a mechanism for intercellular communication. Okay, as I told you, the plasma desmata, the pits are present in the cell wall and they provide a mechanism for intercellular communication, means the communication between the two cells or different cells in the present in that tissue. What is the tissue? Group of cells. So the communication between the group of cells present in the tissue is possible due to the presence of pits in the cell wall. An important feature of collenchyma is that extremely plastic means elastic somewhat, we can say elastic. The cells can extend and thus adjust to increase in growth of the organ. Okay, so the cells can extend and adjust to increase in the growth of the organ, means stretchable. The collenchyma tissue, that's why it is present in the young growing stems. Okay, next sclerenchyma. The sclerenchyma, in the sclerenchyma, it is the last type of ground tissue, the third one. The sclerenchyma is cells are thick walled and compactly arranged, means very closely arranged. Less intercellular spaces are absent. No spaces between the cells. The cells are compactly arranged. The cells of this tissue are dead. No protoplasm. Dead cells. They are very rigid. They are rigid, contain thick and lignified secondary walls. They are cellulose in the collenchyma, but here lignin is present. So lignified secondary walls are present. So total the cell wall is divided into primary wall, secondary wall and tertiary wall. Okay, the secondary walls are present in the sclerenchyma. So they are lignified, tough, made of dead cells. The tissues are present in stem, covering of seeds, nuts, around the veins of the leaves, around vascular bundles. This is very important. Means where this sclerenchyma is present. They are present in the mature stems, not young stems. Mature, woody stems. So that bark we will say no, beneath that bark are covered by this cuticle or dead material is present in this sclerenchyma, and it is covering of the seed, tough somewhat, nuts, for example peanut, groundnut. Okay, you can break that shell, so that is made up of sclerenchyma only, and around the veins of the leaf. So inside parenchyma is present mesophyll tissue, but the veins, the thread-like layers are present, root-like structures. When you see the back side of the leaf, they are called the veins. So they are tough somewhat. So they are sclerenchymatous. And around the vascular bundles means they are present in the internal tissue. They help in the transport of substances. So those vascular bundles also consist of a sclerenchyma. So if you see the sclerenchyma tissue, so this is the sclerenchyma tissue where the thick cell walls are present and lumen is present inside the cell, but there is no gap between the cells. These are all the cells. There is no gap. The sclerenchyma tissue, this is the longitudinal section. LS means longitudinal section. It is made up of special dead cells or stone cells. They are called sclerids. Sclerenchyma made up of sclerids. Okay, so let us see. To give mechanical strength to the different organs of the plant, it is the main function of sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma gives mechanical strength to the different organs of the plant. Some dead cell may store excretory substance or eragastic substances of the plants. Sometimes it forms hard outer wall to protect the inner soft portion. Example, the seeds of coconut and date palm. You see coconut, how it is strong. Okay, so date palm seed inside, very tough. So that is made up of a sclerenchyma tissue. So this is the sclerenchyma tissue. The thick secondary walls are present, the primary cell wall also present, and the sclerenchymatous fibers are present. They are called stone cells. I said no, these are the stone cells or sclerids. They are also called sclerids. And sclerenchyma fibers, you will see the coconut fruit outside, the fibers are they are sclerenchymatous. Okay, the sclerenchyma gives rigidity and mechanical strength to plant organs. It gives rigidity and mechanical strength to the plant organs. Okay. So what are the different ground tissues? There are three main types of ground tissues. Our ground tissue is divided into three types. They are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. The cells of parenchyma are soft, thin-walled and loosely packed. Okay. The parenchyma contains chloroplast is called as a chlorenchyma. The parenchyma which contains large air cavities or spaces called as a aerenchyma. The parenchyma which stores water and food or waste products, it is called as storage parenchyma. Whereas this collenchyma have thickened walls, longer cells compared to the parenchyma. And in the sclerenchyma, how the cells? The cells are thick-walled and compactly arranged with nearly no spaces between them. Okay. So in your laboratory, school laboratory, you will find the permanent slides. Ask your teacher to show the permanent slides where you can see the chlorenchyma, aerenchyma and storage, different types of parenchyma tissues. In order to observe the aerenchyma, hydrophytes, water plants tissue, you have to observe under the microscope. In order to observe the chlorenchyma, leaf tissue, you have to observe under the microscope. So children, one scientist by name Grieve, N. Grieve or Nehemiah Grieve, was practicing a physician and worked as the secretary of Royal Society of London. He began his work on the study of internal structure of the plants in 1664. In 1664, Grieve, he observed the fundamental, he gave one inference, means one quotation. Every plant organ consists of two types of organical parts. One is pithy and the other is ligneous part. One is pithy part and another one is ligneous part. And he gave the term parenchyma. Who introduced the term parenchyma? N. Grieve, Grew. He gave the term parenchyma for the pithy part, means which is having intracellular spaces and the cells are soft, such tissue in the plants he called it as pithy part. And Grieve initiated the study of tissues. What is the study of tissues called? Histology. Okay, in plant histology. And he published his work in a book. Note down the name of the book, that is Anatomy of Plants. Who proposed or who is the author of book Anatomy of Plants? Nehemiah Grieve, N. Grieve. In the year 1682, he published the book. Okay, children. This is about the ground tissue. So let us check today's assessment. Plant tissues. Quiz number 3. Parenchyma is present beneath the dash. Collenchyma, epidermis, vascular tissue, cork cambium. So it is present beneath the epidermis, outer layer. Okay. Next, identify the kind of parenchyma tissue. Chlorenchyma, aerenchyma, sclerenchyma, collenchyma. Identify the kind of parenchyma tissue. Here an image is given. You see that image and identify the parenchyma tissue. Which type of parenchyma tissue it is, in which plants it is present. I am giving a clue. It is present in the water plants. So it is Aerenchyma. Aerenchyma. Next. Which of these tissues are not known as ground tissues? Which of these tissues are not known as ground tissues? Parenchyma tissue, collenchyma tissue, sclerenchyma tissue, and epidermal tissue. The question is, which is not a ground tissue? Obviously, epidermal tissue is not a ground tissue. It is dermal tissue. Next. Which tissue provides support and mechanical strength to the older parts of plant? Parenchyma tissue, sclerenchyma tissue, collenchyma tissue, xylem and phloem. Okay. Here in the question clearly mentioned older parts of the plant which give mechanical strength to older parts of the plant. So sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma tissue provide support and mechanical strength to the older parts of the plant. Next. Which of these tissues support the young plants and woody plants? Parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, vascular tissue. Here young parts and woody parts mentioned, and support or mechanical strength. So it is collenchyma. What ground tissue type is like the stem cells of plants? Epidermis, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma. See, once again in the last class also, stem cells we come across means totipotent cells, fundamental tissue. What is that? Parenchyma. The ground tissue which is like stem cells of plant or fundamental tissues of the plant, that is parenchyma. Present in almost all parts of the plant. Next, which of the following is a hair-like appendage for protection, secretion and others? Thorns, trichomes, sclerids, fibers. Hair-like appendage for protection, they are trichomes, present on the stem. Present on the stem. So they help in protection, and they possess some chemical secretions which help the plant from herbivorous animals. Okay, trichomes. Next, the type of simple tissue found in edible parts of fruit and in abundance in vegetables like potatoes. Okay, what is the? It is nothing but a storage tissue. Which tissue? Storage parenchyma or parenchyma tissue. Edible part of the fruit, for example banana, that is storage parenchyma. And potato also starch is stored, so storage parenchyma. The type of simple tissue modified parenchyma found in aquatic plants: Aerenchyma, Chlorenchyma, Collenchyma, xylem and phloem. Here xylem and phloem, they are vascular tissue. And Collenchyma, Chlorenchyma, Aerenchyma, these are ground tissues. So you have to choose from first three options. Here aquatic plants, which parenchyma tissue is present? Aquatic plants means water plants. So Aerenchyma. Okay, which tissue? Aerenchyma tissue. What cells are primarily found in the bark of trees used for structural support? bark, okay, collenchyma, sieve tube cells, sclerenchyma and parenchyma. So sieve tube cells, they are present in the phloem tissue. The remaining three you have to choose from A, C, D: collenchyma, sclerenchyma, parenchyma. The cells which are present in the bark of trees, so it is sclerenchyma. Very tough dead tissue bark is, so that is containing sclerenchyma. Okay children, I hope you understood the today's topic. Keep reading textbook and watching the videos. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for receiving latest updates.